Hello. Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
it's not working on the laptop.
Serious? Yeah, that is what
Yeah.
I was worried about.
So I wonder if I could prop this somewhere. Not sure.
You need a tripod.
What's that? Yeah. But anyways, I'll just hold it. It's fine.
Okay, okay. Thanks for being on the show. I know we were supposed to meet in person for
Yeah. The audio is a bit soft though. I'm struggling to hear.
you hear me? You hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I will try to speak a little bit louder as well, right?
Cool.
All right, great. So I asked you to be on the show before the lockdown for we wanted to talk about uh, women's mental health and whatnot, right? And well, given that is lockdown and state of emergency and nobody could do anything, we want to just have a quick segment here where I asked you to give us some tips on keeping sane, keeping your sanity in your house,
Mm-hmm.
how to manage with this for the next 3 months, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's going to be difficult for a lot of people. I myself, yeah, I feel like it's really difficult in ways that even though we live in the technological world and everybody is connected, it feels like there's no human connection anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
even though you might have family, you might have your friends down the road, it is not the same. Um, so I'll leave the floor to you, the virtual floor. Um,
Well, I don't know. I feel like for everybody it might be a bit different.
mhm,
From my perspective, though, just keeping sane, I guess, as you put it, it comes from me being self motivated. So I try to keep a schedule with
mm,
everything, whether it is with work or with exercise. I try to schedule my day. So I wake up early, I get up like around 6, a little after 6, and I have something to eat. I start my workout and then I start my day.
mm,
And I feel like that is very important for my mental health because doing what I enjoy keeps me sane. And I feel like other persons, regardless if you're a woman or a man or a child, right? You
mhm,
have to basically do things that make you happy. Once you're not hurting anybody, once you are not putting anybody else's lives at risk or anybody else's mental health at risk, I feel like scheduling is something that is so important
mhm.
and just doing you. So that's what I would say.
Yeah.
But what about you though? Do you have any
Uh,
tips for how you keep?
new rituals.
Yeah,
Um,
like what?
well, the thing is, you could build a ritual, you could build a schedule. Like with the last lockdown last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody has the same issue, right? So we'll start off really strong, and then by 4 weeks later, if so much at all, you tend to fall into a new routine, a new laxed state, and it's like I'd rather work out today. I could do it tomorrow because I have the time,
Mm-hmm.
and it really requires a new level of discipline and willpower
Mm-hmm.
to do the
Mm-hmm.
things that you actually schedule yourself to do. I picked up
Yeah.
I forced myself last year to read, right? And what I mean read, like self-help books, and because that's the kind of things I'm interested in, right? Or anything that other people might be interested in. You can read whatever it is, but um, I force myself to read like 30 pages a day, which might seem like really a little bit for a lot of people, but
I was thinking that was probably a lot, given like what other people may have, like other person's schedules who might have to take care of a family, who have classes. But
well, that's
that's
the thing, right?
really good though.
It's
30
not
pages is good.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's not 30 pages in one go, right? So like
Mm-hmm.
I wrote something called
Okay.
bookmarks, right? It's just like a short thing called is bookmark. I don't know if you heard it before, right? So basically it's like keeping a active is being proactive with regards to how you, let's say you want to read a book, right? and the book is 300 pages, right? Just give or take. You're going to minus the intro and minus the end part of it, with the, whatever it is called, credits or whatever, right? And the real core of the book is like 300 pages, and you start off small, let's say like 4 pages a day or something, and then you calculate like how long is it actually going to take you from there. And so 30 pages
Mm-hmm.
is the ideal amount for me to finish a book in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got a lot of reading done, because I was like, listen, 10 pages 3 times a day is not as much, it's not overbearing.
That's
Um,
good. That's good.
yeah. But that's just me, and even like with
Yeah.
the reading and with other things that I had planned to do, like the same point I brought up before, you might feel like overly laxed, overly like falling into this lazy mode. I don't want to do anything anymore. I just want to watch Netflix, go on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
do nothing.
No, but it's easy to get trapped in things like that, where you may
Yeah.
want to binge and you may want to sit. But I think the important thing is to just, like, as I said in the beginning, stay motivated because we're going to be locked up in here for a little while again, and everybody's home situation is different.
Mm,
In terms of the number of persons, the amenities we have, if people have a yard to go outside and take a walk, but you need to create your own solace, I
yeah.
guess. And I think that's what you do with your book reading, and me, what I do with my exercise, because I need I need that as part of my day for my day to feel complete. And
Yes.
I guess that is what you experience too with your books, right?
Mm.
So I
Well, it was
think
just
once
something to
you
like
find a
occupy the
niche,
time.
yeah, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
This
Mhm.
guy want to talk about mental health.
Yes,
It's
this is my friend Randy. So I feel this is a really good point to bring in there too, because a lot of persons who may suffer with mental health issues, it may be a bit difficult right now during this pandemic
mhm,
because they are unable to socialize.
mhm,
You are stuck within a bubble. You are within the same um frame and the same network day in and day out, and things can get a little monotonous. So
yeah.
I feel like persons who may have those issues or people who may feel a bit lonely, it
Mhm,
is important to reach out because we are living in 2021. We have so much technology at our disposal. Look at us right now sitting in our own homes or our offices, wherever it is, and we are having a conversation. So I feel like persons who may feel closed off or may have different issues that they need to bring to the table and they feel they can't do that within their home environment,
mm,
reach out to somebody, send a WhatsApp message, send a message on IG, Facebook. And I feel like reaching out in that way is going to make persons feel like they are not alone. Everybody's caught up in their own schedule where you've got work, you have school, you have children to take
mhm.
care of, or whatever, the list goes on. And so it may make it difficult for people to be in constant contact. But I think that when you have friends that you can fall on and rely on,
Mm.
this is the time for you to tap into that network and reach out to persons who you know are in your circle and who can help.
Yeah, I really wanted to talk about stress, managing stress during the lockdown, because it is really strenuous to really to think about, to constantly be thinking about, I don't have an income coming in. I
Mhm.
don't know how I'm gonna feed my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna do
Yes,
this. And like I said before, it's networking, right? I feel like we really need to be each other's our brothers keepers, more
right.
more than ever, because
Mhm.
I know that there are lots of people out there who's doing a lot of charity work, a lot of organizations that have been brought up because of the pandemic. And even just
Mhm.
today, I saw one. I can't remember where it was, but it was on Facebook somewhere. I guess once you start to like a bunch of these pages, they start to the
They
algorithm
pop up.
just, yeah, they pop up here.
Mhm.
So that is a good piece of advice for somebody who might be in need and you don't know
Yes.
where to find something. Um, just
I
start
saw
liking up.
something, I saw something, I think it was yesterday or the day before, there was I can't remember how they termed it,
Mhm.
but there was a shelf in a store. and there was a sign that said, give what you can and take what you need. So you can leave like canned foods and things like that for the less fortunate, and persons who need, they can look on the shelf and take what they want. And this is something that I saw in Trinidad. So people might be
Really?
wondering, it is, yeah, if it's something foreign, but this is what I
It's
saw somewhere in Trinidad. Yeah, give
that
what
really
you
sounds like a
can.
foreign concept.
It does, but it is it's some, I don't think they put the area, or maybe I just didn't observe. But I
Mm,
thought that was really good. That's a great initiative.
mm,
One of my friends actually started a community kitchen, and he was asking if persons want to donate. You can, whether it is to help prepare the food or to give the food to cook.
mhm.
And I feel this is another way that we can give back as well. Because as you mentioned, stress, persons are worried about how they're going to make ends meet. Because if we have to be locked up for the entire month of June, that's, another month of a salary that's not going to come in. So any
Yeah,
way that we can help, I think it's great to reach out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I just remembered that I made a note before, but I just remembered again that in the event that anybody who might ever listen at any point in time who doesn't know, there's a site called BetterHelp and
Mm-hmm.
Seven Cups of Tea. You can just Google Seven Cups. I think the actual name of the site is Seven Cups, where you could go get free online counseling. So you just
Mm-hmm.
create an anonymous profile and you can get
That's good.
help. Yeah, I actually tried to register to be one of the counselors there, just to see what the criteria is, to see if these people are actually
Mm-hmm.
qualified instead of some
Mm-hmm.
ratcheting. It's like they're really asking for like a whole background check, like your documentation and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so it's
That's
really,
good.
yeah, so it's like some really good is really qualified people actually be that would be there to help you.
But just in case, like other persons who may be interested and they don't know, there are counseling services available for persons who work through the Ministry of Education. So just in case, there may be teachers in your
Hmm.
lives, we have persons who may be teachers, you've got family members, friends, cousins, whoever it may be in your network, and they work in schools, they actually are entitled to free counseling sessions. There's a certain number for the year, and they're available free of charge. So just in case persons feel like they need somebody else to talk to, there's always Google. You can Google and get the information. I don't have it on hand, but I know it's available. So we just need to reach out and check.
Hmm.
And even if we've got students, whether they are at the tertiary level or if they are in secondary school, there are always counselors that are available in your school community that you can reach out to get you through difficult times. And I think just going back to the point about mental health, it's you just have to remember that in this type of thing, you're never really alone. There is always somebody there who is available for you to talk to, but you just need to reach out because typically people will not know if you're going through something unless you see.
Yeah, that's really important, because a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
just be like minding their own business and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they're good, she fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any other tips you might have?
I think the reaching out is important, and I guess it comes from my sociological background because we are humans, and at the end of the day, we are social beings.
Mm,
So typically, we thrive best in a social environment or social network, whether you are introverted or extroverted. So I think just reaching out might be like my main tip.
yeah.
Just send a message, say something.
Mm,
Sometimes I use my IG stories to reach out to people too. So like I may ask a question or just put up a poll just to get some interaction because it goes deeper than just putting up a story and people look at the story.
mm,
Where is the engagement? So, like, it is great to engage people. Sometimes when you extend a hand, somebody else is gonna meet you halfway too. So
mm-hmm.
instead of just putting up a photo or putting up a funny meme, because we like to
Yeah.
do that. I shared one I think yesterday or the day before. It's
Mm,
good to incorporate in our stories too. Some way for persons to contact you, so ask a question or something, and you'd never really bargain for the amount of interaction you can get. Because
mm,
I think last week I asked the question, how are you all doing today? And a lot of people responded. Some people had good days, some people were having a bad day.
Mm.
And so I was able to engage them. And sometimes you never know, that type of contact and communication might be something that somebody needs.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I is 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 a lot to see. There's really a lot to see, and there's so limited time because I don't want to keep you
Mm-hmm.
back too much. You know, I know you had a long day. Um, but just for clarification, just tell people like what your background is and where they can find
Okay,
you.
so I see we've got a couple persons with us in the live. So hi everyone, my name is Karima Pragg and I'm a sociologist by training. I teach at the secondary level and also at the tertiary level. So you all can just check me out. You can follow me on IG, search for my name, Karima Pragg. And I do a lot of social research, especially with respect to animals and students' motivation at the tertiary level. I'm currently investigating the impact of equality of education, especially in this online environment. So, if anybody out there is interested in that type of field, you all can get in contact with me. I'm also a fitness enthusiast. I yeah, I mean, everybody who knows me, I am a gym rat. I have been
Mhm.
described as a gym junkie.
Well, you're kind of
So
small, so you might be a gym mouse, right?
I might be a good mouse, a
Yeah.
powerful mouse. That is
Mm.
true. But so I like to talk fitness as well. So if those are your interests, reach out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to say hi to those who have joined us.
Mm.
We just missed like the bulk of hi Kenny. So Kenny just sent a little hello. We all
Hey,
missed
Uncle
like the
Kenny.
bulk
Yeah.
of the. No, Kenny's actually one of my friends from gym. See,
No, I
so
know Uncle
in case
Kenny.
anybody. Oh yeah. That's right. You would know him.
Yeah.
So it was great, chatting. I don't know if anybody in the live right now has any questions or anybody wants to reach
Mm.
out, say something. Now is your chance to ask a question or
Yeah, that's
whatever,
okay. And while we're waiting for a question, if it is that anybody has a question, uh, I want to just say thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for
Yeah,
doing
no,
this segment with me.
thanks for having
I
me.
know that we will have more segments coming up because we have a whole 3 months. Hopefully it'll be less. Hopefully things will get better soon. You know, a lot of people are craving normalcy. You know, and
Yes.
there's a new. I guess we're forced to accept a new normal.
Yeah,
Um,
because I was just about to ask you, what is normal? Because normal in 2019, that's not gonna come back. People like to say when things get back to normal, but
yeah.
that normal has gone. So by that normal, we are, ushering a new era of another normal.
Mm,
So we've got to adjust to this new social environment that we're in.
mm,
Look, Kenny's craving some
yeah.
doubles. A lot of people craving doubles, but I feel like we could probably try to make some at home. This weekend is Indian Arrival Day, so
It's-
in honor of the East Indian ethnicity, we could
mm.
all try to make a little doubles. You never know.
Well, I mean, you never know. But
Mhm.
tomorrow I have a guest on the show who will talk about
Okay.
keeping a strong diet for the next 3 months. So,
Okay.
yeah, well, I won't say strong diet, but it'll be like I don't know what he has to say, but I spoke to him in private about some particular things, and I'm hoping
Mhm.
that he has some good advice for the viewers,
Nice.
But I see like nobody have any questions.
No questions. No questions. I
So
think they're just laughing about the
I
doubles
think
and
they'll be
stuff.
okay, yeah. So thanks
Yeah,
for being on
they'll
the
be.
show, and
Of course.
we will have another segment soon.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right, bye.
everybody.
Thanks for viewing. Thanks for
You're
coming on.
welcome. Bye.
Bye.